Have you ever loved someone so much that you chose violence when they decided to betray you? That is what's happening here in these stories that I'm going to read to you today. I took revenge on a cheating ex and I went overboard. So recently I found out that my ex had a flirtatious relationship at work with one of her managers at a restaurant she works at. This involved sexual, dirty talk while on the shift, sexual compliments, and photo sharing, and plans to hang out. I found out and told her not to text the other guy again and block him. Well, something told me to check her phone again, and it didn't take less than a full day for her to respond back to his text on iMessage, thus continuing the contact of cheating on me. What's worse is how she described getting caught to me to be hilarious, funny, and that she'll reach out to this guy when we are done. She made me sound like a doormat, a joke, an option, as if everything we had was a plaything for her to play with. Oh hell no, you need to let her go. You need to set her free. She will meet guys who treat her exactly the way that she deserves to be treated. And I don't even think I need to go there. Feeling emasculated, embarrassed, and surprised she could ever talk about me like this to another man, I posted her incriminating screenshots to her social media feeds, Instagram, Snapchat stories, since I had access to the accounts. I think she kind of deserves that because at the end of the day, people don't believe victims unless they have proof. And what did he do? Showed us the proof on her own platform. So you know who's seeing this? Everyone that she follows, all her family, her friends, her potential other lovers, because you never know when someone's cheating on you. It could be multiple people. But back to this. And sent those screenshots to the guy she was cheating on me with and her boss at work, since she was doing it with another manager at the restaurant. I also sent him to her mother, as she was texting this guy the whole week I was helping her mother move to her new home. Scandalous. She just really wanted someone to help her mom move. I don't know how long. Wait, did they say how long they were together? No, they didn't say how long it was together. But I'm like, what if one of the jokes this guy had was, oh yeah, I'm only dating him so he can help my mom move. The guy responded immediately, and her boss and her mother has yet to respond. She later called me back to apologize about the ordeal, but the damage was already done, and I broke the news to her about what I did and to screw her. I think I went overboard. This is something I've never done. Take revenge on someone by screwing them over. Okay. At the end of the day, I don't think you're the asshole because you're the victim in the situation. She decided to cheat on you, and she now has to deal with the consequences of everyone knowing that she's a cheater, grimy, and slimy. You put her own messages out there that she did not want public, clearly, but deserve to go out and be public. So at this point in the story, I don't think this guy is the asshole. I think he honestly acted better than a lot of other people do. And you know what? I will watch a lot of Law and Crime and Order, and that's why I'm like, all he did was send out messages. Could have been a lot worse. So the thing that's messy about this story, though, is that there is 5 updates. So let's see what he says in these updates. I've seen that her boss has looked at the message I sent her of my ex cheating at work on the job with another restaurant manager. The boss hasn't replied yet, but she definitely knows now. Time will tell if she continues to be working there. All right. That's update number 1. Update number 2. Apparently she still has her job from the restaurant and she's doing damage control from the social media posts. All right, that's a nice update because like I said, now everyone in her life knows, so everyone's going to be side-eyeing her. Everyone's going to be looking at her different. Everyone's going to be like, what? Ashley? I never would have thought that Ashley would be the one cheating on her boyfriend. But Ashley is not a real name. I just thought of that name, okay? Update number 3. She replied back to me letting me know the developments and that I would the only person that would like to see something happen to her. The conversation turned a really ugly name calling match. The damage has already been done. I'm being spiteful and I'm done talking with her. I'm going to desperately seek therapy and work on myself for the better. I didn't expect this to blow up, but I appreciate the advice all around. She never wanted me or deserved me at all. Yes, King. Finally, you know your word. Snaps for the king, snaps for the king. Thank you. All right. Yes, you were spiteful. as you should be, because honestly, if I saw my partner messaging someone else and then laughing and making fun of me because I caught them and laughing at that scenario, oh, it's on site, we're done. Honestly, that might be fighting words, because so disrespectful. And the betrayal that you feel, just, I couldn't. Definitely go to therapy, definitely work on yourself, and definitely don't think about this hoe. But he still did. He still did, because he has 2 updates still. So let's read them. Update 4. I contacted the owner, showed him pictures of what happened. He legally said he can't get involved for situations that happen outside the restaurant. The screenshots clearly show her and the manager sexually flirting during the workday on the hour. I don't think he really wants to get involved. We live in an at-will employment state, meaning the employer can fire you for any reason other than an illegal one. So as uncomfortable as it is for her, the owner, GM, the manager she cheated with, unfortunately she'll keep her job, and boy, it'll be uncomfortable working there. True. So you kind of got something that you wanted. You wanted to make her life a little weird, so you got that at least. But this is the final update. The guy she managed to cheat on me with is a single... Oh my God. This girl is scandalous. Okay, let me restart. The guy she managed to cheat on me with is a single father co-parenting a son with another woman. I found out who the woman was and showed her all the screenshots. Unfortunately, she saw them texting each other for well over a year ago, and that she told him to not text her anymore because she didn't want him hanging out with anyone that doesn't like the mother of her son. Scandalous. So this guy's girlfriend that was cheating on him with the coworker from the restaurant, that coworker's girlfriend caught him cheating with this guy's girlfriend over a year ago. Can you imagine? I literally can't even imagine. Oh my God. Poor guy. My ex-girlfriend knew her and was extremely rude and snobbish with her. They're not together anymore, so she didn't know the exact length of their relationship. However, she knew that they texted each other a lot. To no surprise, the relationship also ended because he was also cheating on her at the same time. To no surprise, their relationship also ended because he was also cheating on her at the same restaurant with another woman that worked there while their son was extremely young. For all the talk about how my ex-girlfriend didn't want to be a single mother and how she despised her father for cheating on her mother while she was pregnant, she sure loved playing the role as the other woman. Scandalous. All right. You can't be a hypocrite and do something like this. Your trauma does not excuse the trauma that you're inflicting on other people, babe. So don't complain about it when you're doing the same thing. So let's read some of these comments. My ex left his stuff in my house for months. He was cheating on me as well. I used to grow mushrooms in a big plastic tube, and one lot went a bit crazy, left somewhere that I can't pronounce on the counter. I wiped it out, and once it was there, it was there. I knew this. He came around eventually to grab his stuff and needed a container to put it in. I kindly offered the container knowing he wouldn't unpack it straight right away because he was lazy as a sin. Fast forward 2 months and I have a message from a mutual friend saying that this guy's clothes and bags in the box were rock hard and covered in white stuff. I felt guilty for a moment, but just a moment. All right, honestly, that is some good revenge right there. She ruined his clothes without a lot of effort. So I mean, and I know people who've actually gone into people's rooms and shit and fuck up their whole room, clothes, and other things. So let's just say that she was a little smarter. 2 strong bits of advice. 1, when somebody cheats on you, stop. They aren't worth any more effort. There is nothing more important than an immediate communication and concise withdrawal. Number 2, Oxford comma. Shook, deceased, Houston, deceased. Okay. She cheated and laughed about it. This was pretty tame considering how psychotic some people go. You didn't harm her, you exposed her, and that's all you did. And that's exactly what I said, and I agree. You did not go overboard because you did not harm her. All right, we're on the same wavelength right here. C-worthiness, C2407. We are on the same wavelength. All right, next I have another one. This one says, here is the title. I cheated in the past and he just found out. I, 22-year-old female, was with my boyfriend, 21 male, for a bit over a year now. He's the best guy I've ever met, and I regret everything I did. A while ago, my boyfriend had one coworker, male, where they would play jokes on me over my boyfriend's phone. Coworker would text me off his phone all the time as a joke. One day, boyfriend gave coworker my phone number. We started talking as friends. A couple months later, I was at a mutual friend's place, and the coworker messaged me in a seductive way. I had just started my period, so I was in the mood, and because I thought it was funny at the time, no, I didn't send coworkers any pics, just words. I told my friends, and she ended up telling my boyfriend, but I never did. Scandalous. Girl, you have to be transparent. That's the whole point of a relationship. Transparency. Learn it. I ended up stopped talking to the coworker a bit, but a couple weeks later, coworker unadded both of us on social media. I texted coworker if he was okay. Coworker started to say how the world and you guys would be better off without him. I'm over here talking to my boyfriend about this, but he was more worried about his two friends that were over. They wanted guy time, so I went into the bedroom trying to convince the coworker not to do anything. When all of a sudden, he switched up the conversation to seductive again. I felt like if I didn't go along with it, that he might do something to harm himself. Again, I never sent any pics of videos. It was just words, nor have we met in person. But I also never told my boyfriend. From that day now, I still have a little contact with the coworker, but I keep it to a minimum. Every time I saw this conversation turn, I would leave him undelivered at least a day. All right, but you are seeing where this is going, babe. Like, why are you still messaging him? Like, I get it, but like, if he's gonna do harm to himself, like, that's not your problem, babe. Call hotline, give him some resources, call his mom. Do something like that, but you don't have to continue talking to this person knowing it's gonna destroy your life. Now, a few months later, I barely had any contact with the coworker, just a day to keep up our Snapchat streak. The topic of the coworker came up and how our friend had told my boyfriend about it. I told him that there were words, but that is all, and I'll block him. The next morning, my boyfriend wanted to look at the text. He went to go do something while I turned my phone on after it died. I unblocked the coworker and my boyfriend went through it. He asked why didn't I even try to delete the messages. I told him I thought he would like to know it all. Boyfriend ended up kicking me out of the house that day. That was Sunday. It's Tuesday now, and I'm currently living on the couch at my dad's camper with him. I know I really hurt my boyfriend and I regret everything. I'll do anything to try to gain his trust back, and I truly love this man with all my heart. I don't think he wants anything to do with me anymore, and I don't blame him. I broke his trust and his heart. Babe, if you already know what you did, why are you even trying? You have to start anew because this guy doesn't want you. Who wants to start something or restart something that is already broken? It's just going to lead to a broken future. And what does that mean? It means 2 kids being divorced at 40 years old because you decided to continue with this relationship and that person decided to continue cheating on you. But that's just my 2 cents. Let's look at the comments. Most people would probably say the boyfriend made the right decision. Be better in the next relationship. I'm dead. Yes, be better in the next relationship, girl. Start anew. I think it's safe to say your relationship is over and you need to accept that. In the future, learn some self-control and some boundaries before you get back into another relationship. Burn. Are you kidding me? Yes, they are just speaking facts. Give this girl the information that she needs. And girl, like, don't even try. You can't gain his trust back, ever. You crossed the line and he should go no contact with you. If he is smart, he will. In the future, you shouldn't have any flirty or sexual romantic talk with another man other than your boyfriend. All right, that is it for this video today. I just wanted to focus on some messy cheating tea because we already know what the messiest tea is. It's that cheating tea or relationship tea. So like, comment, subscribe, and that's it.